Alright, so I'm in the shop on a Saturday. Yay. I want to show you what I got going on. I had a video a while back showing how to use a stir stick, part of a stir stick and sandpaper to wet sand out a run. There were a lot of complaints because I just showed the process, didn't show before or after. I just showed the process. This is how you do it, explain how it was done, gave a quick tutorial and rolled out. So this is what we're going to do for y'all. I have a fender for focus. I somehow managed to give myself some beautiful, beautiful runs. I've got a start on this. I got a head start on this already. I want to make sure it wasn't something that I was just going to have to scrub and shoot the panel. I did 2 fenders and a bumper cover. They came out great. It needs nibbed. They came out great, but I ran the hell out of this one. I ran it from here all the way up to here. I started a run that came across this fender. Let's back it up. I had a run that ran all the way across and down into this body line and everything. I still got a little whoopsie right there. This is on white. This is a resale car, so it's not as dramatic, but you can see those runs, okay? That's what we're discussing. I'm gonna be right back with you. Alright. So, you can't see me, but you can see the hands, alright? I got this run, it's right in here. It's right in here. I'll get some better footage for you. This is what I'm doing. I get a squirt bottle, a water bottle, and I get this piece of sandpaper right here. What I've done is I've taken a piece of stir stick, cut it down, cut my paper down. This is with 1500 wet. This is a production clear. This is one of the better tooling production clears I've found. And tooling, what I mean by tooling is wet sanding and polishing. This is some of the better production clear I've found that I like to work with. It lays down real well. I've got a new actual booth built that I spray in now. I got to put up more lights. I got a lot left to do, but this is indicative of a temperature drop or something of that nature. Or I overworked a panel when I was painting it, okay? This happens. So all I'm doing is taking this, I keep it wet, because if you don't keep it wet, you'll burn it. And just work it along here. What it is rigid, it's flat, it's small, and I can actually roll that up. I can roll that up and get into these body details, okay? I can lay it flat, and the idea is you lay it flat across that run. You lay it flat down across that run, and I got just a little bit of Dawn dish soap in the water, and I take it and I just work it. I'm not forcing down on the panel. I mean, this is just a panel sitting on a cart, and it could easily fall off if I were ramrodding it. I'm gonna have some detail work in here that I gotta do because that run, I mean, I did it good. I got myself proper. I'm assuming I just overworked the panel and broke the surface tension of the clear. This is all in operator error. I'm kind of jumping around right now, sorry. Generally I'll start in one spot and work my way across. If I think I'm overworking a panel, I'll actually jump around and come back. And what that does is lends a little perspective and a little bit of patience. If you think you're overworking a panel, stop, go take a cigarette break, have soda, whatever it takes. Don't overwork your panel. You start overworking the panel, and you repaint a panel. And I got the end of this run here. I got the start of it already cleaned up. And what I'm doing right now is it's flat on here, and I'm running it across, because this is a body line, a style line. I'm running it off of that. I'm not rounding the corner with it, okay? I want to run right off the edge of it. So I want to get this upper surface cleaned up first. The paint's gonna be thinnest along the high edges and thickest along the troughs of your body lines. I'm just working it very gently, very slowly. I'm gonna chop up a bunch of this footage so you've got a good composite of this whole job all the way through. But due to the volume of issue my viewers, you folks, had with the last we used stir sticks to correct runs, I thought this was a good proper example. Right now it's a white panel, you can't really see what the fuck I'm doing. So I'll come down here a little bit. I'm starting to overwork that. I'm worried I'm going to burn. I'm going to put some more water down so I don't burn, and it rinses off the crud, the scum off of the sandpaper, and I just bring it around. And like I said, if you think you're going to overwork a panel, or you think you're overworking a panel, even if you have an inkling, stop what you're fucking doing. Move to a different area, take a break, whatever you got to do, something to regain perspective on that whole, on the panel as a whole. Because if you burn it, you may as well repaint it. It's a small panel, it's easy enough to repaint. This one I would have scrubbed down and repainted, but I thought this was a good opportunity for a video to show you how to remove a run, because quite frankly, it's going to take me longer to fix this run and polish this out than it would to knock this whole thing down with 320 grit, wet sand it with 600, and repaint the son of a bitch. I'm just using 1500. I can go right into rubbing compound, polishing compound from here. I don't have to go to 2000. The best of the best, you know, they'll take it all the way up to 3000 on your show cars. This is a parking lot car. I just want the run gone to an acceptable degree. Okay, so there you are. I'm going to show you one little blip right there, and it actually follows onto this body line just a little bit. This has got the glazing compound on it, which is why it's kind of dull looking, greasy looking. I'll wipe it off in a minute. But that's all I got left, and if he needs that taken care of, he's just going to bring me the car. It's kind of hard to work on it on this. But let's see if I can get a good shot. As you can see, the run's gone. It's been polished out. So everybody that wanted to see the process through and saw me using the stick on there, I showed you how I use it to utilize it in the best means possible. The run started here and worked its way all the way across to about here. And you can see, other than that little, there we go, 1, 2, that little blurb right there, I need it on the car for that if he wants it gone. But everywhere else is gone. It's polished out. I actually used 4 stages, 3M Perfect It system. I started with a wool pad and the 3M-A, the heavy duty rubbing compound, and then worked my way 1, 2, 3 steps with the appropriate pads in the Perfect It system. So hopefully that's enough footage and enough show how to make you folks happy on this repair. It was a run. Like I said, there's some imperfections left in it. That's as far as I'm going to take it off the car. If it needs further work, then I'll deal with it on the car. The owner should be here shortly to grab it up, but that's it. The clear laid down properly, except for the run that I caused, operator error. So I sanded the run out, and I wound up doing Perfect It step 3 on the whole panel. The areas I sanded, I worked from heavy duty rubbing compound A, and then 1, 2, 3 in the Perfect It system. That is how you use a stir stick and 1500 grit high quality wet sandpaper. Don't skimp on the wet sandpaper. I buy expensive wet sandpaper. That's how I get those results. There you go, folks. Hopefully that's enough knowledge for you. Talk to you later. Wow, made it to the end of the video. Thanks for checking in. Come back on the next one. See what the hell we're going to do next time. Subscribe, comment. Find us on over on the old Facebook, Smith Welding Restoration LLC on Facebook. Numbers at the beginning. Have any questions? Call.